Welcome to the Yacht Armoural, our Halberg Grassi 42 hybrid in cruising trim. Genoa, mainsail, just heading up the channel for the Southampton Boat Show, and just off the Cornish coast with Looe and Polperro on our port hand side. A lot of excitement with the Navy ahead. This is one of our longest runs with the boat as a hybrid, and I'm going to show you what that means. The fact that the boat's a hybrid doesn't change the normal things that you would expect to see. So all the instruments look exactly the same as they always did, and they function perfectly well whether the hybrid system is in operation or not. And down below looks pretty normal as well. We've got some hybrid bits down here, and in the cupboard we've got the brains, but that's all tucked away where normally you wouldn't be looking at them. On the chart table, all the normal instruments. We have the radar on the left, chart plotter in the centre, radio and instrument repeater on the right hand side, and you can see from the chart plotter that we're in Whitsand Bay. We're actually heading for a submarine up here. Better stop for a moment. The hybrid system brings all of the boat's data onto the screen on the chart table, so it's not just the chart plotter, which is here, but it's all the other boat data as well. So we've got all of the standard navigational stuff. You can see where we are, course over the ground 115, speed over the ground 7.1, so we're cracking along downwind. We've also got all the information about waypoints. We're heading for waypoint 2, bears 108, distance 27.1, and so on. And then we come to the really interesting stuff. She's a hybrid, so she's got a big bank, in fact two big banks of propulsion batteries, and this screen shows you exactly what state those are in. So propulsion bank 1, for example, 94% state of charge, 51 volts, and so on. And down here you can see visually that the batteries are all in pretty good shape. Same kind of thing for the domestics, in good shape, 97% state of charge, this one's 100. And on this screen you've got a summary of all of the electrical sources and supplies, how much power is going where, and you can see them changing as the autopilot takes up a bit of load, and so on. Now you come to the exciting bit. This is what we've got. So here is our solar panels, neatly depicted with a little sun, and you can see green blobs heading from the solar panels into the 48 volt power system, 32 watts, the sun's not actually shining at the moment, and the blobs are green because that's good power, good green power. Some of that power is, this is the main 48 volt bus, but you can see we're discharging from the propulsion banks. So we've got a couple of amps out of that one, a couple of amps out of that one, and that's all heading down this link, which is the link between the 48 volt bank and the domestic 12 volt bank. And the domestic heavy battery is charging a little bit. No, it's discharging, and this one is charging. So on this screen you can see exactly what power you've got and where it's going. If the generator was running, which it isn't, you'd see power coming down this line into the 48 volt bus, and similarly power from the alternator into the 12 volt bus here. This page shows you all of your key parameters, but as nice analog dials. So engine revs, there aren't any because the engine's not on, engine oil pressure, fuel consumption, which is very important for a green boat, the amount of power being consumed by the motor or produced by the generator, our water tank level and fuel tank level. You can see we have 417 litres, 99% full. We refueled just before we left. And one of the other joys of this system is whatever you can see down here, you can see anywhere on the boat if you've got a web-enabled device like an iPad or a smartphone. I'll show you. Back to the chart plotter, just to see where the submarine is. And of course we do paper as well. Still at sea, still heading for Southampton, still dodging submarines. It's a bit more rolly now, you probably hear the banging and crashing going on. But what we can see down below at the chart table, we can also see up here. Get rid of the reflections. So all of the information that's available below is available on iPads, iPhones, smartphones, whatever. And there's our power flow diagram again. Just about see that. Better go, need to do something with the sails. This is very exciting. We've just had to change course for the submarine. The guard ship is over there, my trusty crew is here, and the submarine is out there. He's told us he's about to dive. However, change of course has meant our speed has come right down, and so we're going to put the electric motor on just to give us a bit of a boost. And now you can see on the power flow diagram that we've got power leaving the propulsion batteries here and going out to the propeller, and we're drawing at the moment 5.6 kilowatts, so we need to slow that one down a bit. Our submarine drama is over. We're still heading up towards Southampton, but the wind has died, so we put the diesel engine on, which you can probably hear in the background. What that will do is fill up our propulsion batteries again. There you can see the power going back in. That's what we took out when we were motor sailing, and that's coming from the generator. We're also topping up our domestic batteries from the alternator, and if we have a look now at our tanks and levels, 1320 diesel RPM, oil pressure 50 psi, 3.7 litres per hour. We're still partially motor sailing, 1.6 kilowatts from the generator, and we've got 416 litres of fuel left. And again, down in this corner we have a little green light, so we know everything is okay, and that's the detail. Right, a bit rolly here at the moment, so we'll end it there.